So our first common mistake we're going to look at is with the overhead clear. And you can see here, Daryl's got his finger up the back of the racket for support. And this is a common mistake we see quite often, and it often results in a finger injury and certainly can result in the lack of power. You'll see from this angle, it also makes it difficult for him to bring his elbow back and get his body in a side-on position, making it very difficult for him to generate any power and get any control and deception with the shot. So we take a look at what good technique should look like. You can see Daryl's got his forehand grip. This allows him to rotate the forearm to get a little bit more power with his shots. But you can see he's also able to get side on and bring that elbow back, giving him a little bit more deception with his overhead, and you can see he hits his overhead shots with a lot more ease. Again, side on position. You can see how he's making it look so easy to play his shots, and he's got that disguise in you can't see what he's going to play until he actually hits it. Our next mistake is with the lunging, and a lot of people do this, and you can see how you're lunging before that foot hits the ground, and then what happens as a result here is the back foot pops up in the air and you lose your balance. Although I can play quite good net shots from here sometimes, I'm taking it quite late, and I'm also quite slow in recovering back to base or ready for the next shot. And again, from this angle you can see how I can hit quite tight, but again I'm taking it quite late and I'm having to stop. It's quite disjointed, jerky movement. If we look at what good technique should look like, you can see here I'm hitting it just before that foot lands. That allows me to reach up, take it nice and early, and perhaps get a little bit more control, because I'm actually playing the shot with my momentum as I come forward. That means I don't have to hit it so hard and do too much with the arm. So again, looking from this angle, you can see I'm coming in with a little bit more fret. I'm coming in quick. This is going to mean my opponent has to react a lot more quickly and recover quickly from the next shot, ready for what I'm about to hit next. And looking at our next common mistake, and this is something I see where people want to generate lots of power. They bring their racket right back behind the head like that, and then what happens as a result is they hit it really hard, but there's no control, and it quite often goes out the back of the court. So if you're someone that hits out the back of the court a lot, then we should be looking to change our technique, and it will help hopefully cut down on a few of the mistakes we're making around the net area. We're going to look at our good technique now. You can see here the swings are quite short, the racket doesn't go behind the head. That allows us to take it nice and early and get that natural angle because of how close to the net we're intercepting the shuttle. And you'll see here how I'm able to get it nice and steep, but also do this on a consistent basis. And that way I'm always ready for that next shot, so if they return it quite quick, then I'm ready to return it. So our next mistake is with defense. You can see here how I'm taking that shuttle slightly behind me with a forehand grip. This means we're taking it a little bit later, giving our opponent time to step in, but we also can't generate any power either. It's very difficult. If we look at some good technique with these next practices, you can see I've got a backhand grip, and even on that forehand side I'm playing backhand defense a majority of the time. This increases my reaction speed because I don't have to change the grip, and it allows me to take the shuttle nice and early in front of me, allowing me to generate lots of power with whatever I want to play. Alright, and the next common beginner mistake we see is lunging on the non-racket leg. And you can see how Daryl's collapsed down and he's all over the place, quite jerky. He's got no balance, no good posture at all. What we should be doing is reaching out, lunging on that racket leg. This allows us to get a reach across the body, and you can see Daryl's posture is so much better, giving him a chance to take the shuttle earlier and play a wider range of shot. If you want to see some more do's and don'ts, then check out this video here.